In this video, I explain about the chromosomes. So chromosomes means generally colored bodies. Chromo means color. Okay, right. So the term chromosomes, the term was coined by the Waldeyer in 1888, and these chromosomes are discovered by the Strasburger at the time of cell division. Okay, right. So use the stain histocarmine. Okay, by using the stain histocarmine, he discovered the chromosomes. Okay, right. The Strasburger discovered the chromosomes at the time of cell division. Okay, right. So this is the discovery of the chromosomes. Generally, the chromosomes are a part of the genetical material. Is a part of the genetical material. That means it is responsible in the inheritance or heredity. Okay, right. So first we know the occurrence of the occurrence. So occurrence of the chromosomes, the presence. So it's present in all prokaryotes and eukaryotes cells. So in prokaryotes, if you see in prokaryotes, so generally contains a circular DNA. So circular DNA is represented as a chromosome in prokaryotes. Okay, so nuclear membrane is absent. So the circular DNA is present in the cytoplasm. So that's why the DNA, the circular DNA or chromosome is called as nucleoid in prokaryotes. Okay, right. In viruses, if you take in viruses, so viruses contains a single molecule of DNA or RNA. Okay, so the single molecule of DNA or RNA is represented as a viral chromosome. Okay, and eukaryotes also contains chromosomes. They are present in a nuclear membrane. They are surrounded by a nuclear membrane. So this is about the occurrence. Now we know the number of the chromosomes. Okay, so number of the chromosome. So generally the number is constant. The number is constant in a species. Number is constant in a species, but variable in different species. So different species. Okay. So generally, if you take the number is generally constant in a species, but variable in different species. Okay. Right. If we take germ cells, if you take the germ cells, so germ cells contains haploid chromosomes. Okay. So in germ cells, chromosomes are in haploid nature. That means single set of chromosomes. Are present in germ cells, reproductive cells. Okay, right. So if you take the somatic cells, the body cells, okay, somatic cells, chromosomes are in diploid nature. So diploid, that means double. Okay, 2n. Okay, diploid nature. Okay, right. If you see the least number of chromosomes and highest number of chromosomes, if you know the least and highest number of chromosomes, okay. So the least number of chromosomes, if you take the least number of chromosomes, if you take the least number of chromosomes in animals, if you take an animal, that is Ascaris. Okay, so Ascaris is a parasite. So Ascaris contains, so generally, two chromosomes. If you take a plant, that is Mucar hemilis. So Mucar hemilis contains also two chromosomes. Okay, so this is the least number of chromosomes. If you take the animal, Ascaris, two chromosomes. A plant, Mucar hemilis, again two chromosomes. If you take the highest number of chromosomes, so highest number of chromosomes present in animals. If you take animal, that is Holocaust. So Holocaust is a protozoan organism. It contains 1600 chromosomes. This is the highest percent of chromosomes. Okay, or if you take a plant, that is ophioblossom reticulatum. Okay, ophioblossom reticulatum. Okay, it has 1260 chromosomes. This is the highest number of chromosomes in plant. Okay, right. So this is about the number of the chromosomes. Now we know the size of the chromosome. Okay. Now we know the size of the chromosome. Right. Size. If you see the length of the chromosome, first we see the length of the chromosome. So generally 0.25 to 30 microns in length. Okay, 0.525 to 30 microns in length. Okay, width. So width is 0.2 to 2 microns. Width. Okay, so this is the measurements of the chromosomes. Okay, right. So this is the least number of chromosomes. This is the least size. This is the least size, smallest size of the chromosome is 0.25 is the smallest size, which contains birds and fungi. So birds and fungi contains a smallest size of chromosome, that is 0.25. And 30 microns is present in a plant, that is a trillium plant. Generally, when we compare to the animals and plants, generally plants, in a plant's chromosome size is large when we compare to the animals. Okay, right. So the smallest one is 0.25. This is present in birds and fungi. Okay, right. So 30 microns is present in the trillium plant. Okay, right. This is the size of the. But in human, human contains the length 5 microns. So 5 microns. Okay, of chromosomes. In Drosophila, if you see the Drosophila, Drosophila, it has 3 microns in length chromosome size. Okay, right. So if you take the giant chromosomes, so giant chromosomes means such as polypin and lumbus. So polypin and lumbus is the giant chromosomes, which is average. The length is 800 to 2000 microns in length. Okay, so that's why they are called as giant chromosomes. Okay, right. This is the size of the chromosome. Okay. Now we know the shape of the chromosome. Okay. Now we know the shape of the chromosome. Right. If you take the shape, so generally in anaphase, generally they shows the different shapes of the chromosome. In anaphase, if you see in anaphase at the time of cell division, the chromosome shows different sides. Chromosome shows different shapes. Okay, different shapes. Okay, right. So that is these shapes are denoted or represents as a English alphabet letters, that is V, L, J and I. Okay, these shapes are represented by a English alphabet letters, that is V, L, J, I. Okay, right. So generally the shape depends on the presence of the position of the centromere. Okay, the shape of the chromosomes generally depends on the position of the centromere. Okay, right. So centromere means, already you know that this one is the this is the two arms. This is the two arms of the chromosome, and this is the centromere. So based on the centromere, the position of the centromere, generally they are classified into some types. Okay. So first now we discuss the types of the chromosomes or shape of the chromosomes. Okay, right. That is the first shape is first type or shape is metacentric. Okay, so metacentric. Okay, then the types of the shape is based on the position of the centromere. Okay, yes. So the first type or shape is called as the metacentric. So metacentric means the centromere. The centromere is present in the middle of the chromosome. Present in the middle of the chromosome. That means here this is the centromere and this is the two arms. These are the two arms. Okay, the centromere is present in the middle of the chromosome. Okay, right. So that's why the two arms are equal in size. The two arms are equal in size. Okay, right. So this is look like a V shape like structure. Okay, it represents the English alphabet letter, that is V shape. Okay, so V letter. Okay, another one is submetacentric. Okay, so submetacentric. So submetacentric means the centromere is present away from the middle. So centromere is present away from the middle. That means you see the diagram. So this is the centromere, and these are the arms. So generally the centromere is present away from the middle. That's why the two arms are unequal, not equal. Two arms are unequal. It represents like L shape. Okay, L shape. Okay, so this is about the submetacentric. And the third one is that is acrocentric. Okay, the third type is acrocentric. Okay, so acrocentric means here the centromere is present near the end. Centromere present near the end of the chromosome. Okay, near the end of the chromosome. That means this is the centromere, and here the arm, and this one is the another arm. Okay, so near the end of the chromosome, centromere is present near the end of the chromosome. There is a small negligible arm is present. Another one is long arm. Okay, right. So this is the acrocentric. This is the negligible. Okay, so this is the small arm. Okay, the small arm is present one side. Another side is long arm is present. Okay, so this is represents as a J shape. Okay, J shape. Okay, right. So another one is telocentric. Right. So telocentric means the centromere is present at the tip. Centromere is present at the tip region. Okay, that means this is the centromere. This is the one long arm. There is the small arm is completely absent. Only long arm is only present. Okay, so the centromere is present at the tip of the chromosome. So that's why this is called as telocentric, and this is denoted represents by the I letter. Or I shape. Okay, right. So these are the types or different shapes based on the position of the centromere. Okay, so these shapes are visible in the anaphase at the time of cell division. Anaphase. Okay, when the chromosomes are moves to different poles, to opposite poles, then these are look like a different shapes. Okay, like these shapes. Okay.